So dear children, today we are going to learn about importance of green economy. So why a green economy is important? Initiative born out of multiple crises and accelerating resources scarcity. So an economy vehicle for sustainable development can take advantage of new growth trajectories designed to be more socially inclusive as well as responsive to poverty reduction and economic diversification. So, a new economy paradigm that can drive growth of income and jobs without creating environmental risk. What is green economy? A green economy is one that results in increased human well-being and social equity while significantly reducing environmental risk and ecological scarcities. It is an economy that results in reducing environmental risk and ecological scarcities. So, and that aims for sustainable development without degrading the environment. So, sectors of green economy, according to Karl Barth, defines a green economy as based on six main sectors: renewable energy, green building, sustainable transport, water management, waste management, and land management. These are the important sectors where economy helps. So children, the first one is a renewable energy. Renewable energy is generally defined as energy that comes from resources which are naturally replenished on a human time scale. Renewable energy replaces conventional fuels in four distinct areas: electricity generation, hot water, space heating, motor fuels, and rural energy services. So, there are some types of renewable energy resources: solar energy, wind energy, geothermal energy, bioenergy, hydropower, ocean energy, and fuel cell green power. These are renewable energy. So now come to the second one, that is green building. Green building design and construction is the opportunity to use our resources more efficiently while creating healthier and more energy efficient homes. Green building design involves finding the delicate balance between home building and the sustainable environment. The common objective of green building is to reduce the overall impact of the built environment on human health and the natural environment by efficiently using energy, water, and water resources, protecting occupant health, and improving employee productivity, reducing waste, pollution, and environmental degradation. So, next one is a water management. Water management promotes the coordinated development and management of water, land, and related resources in order to maximize the resultant economy and social welfare in an equitable manner without compromising the sustainability of virtual ecosystems. Water management may include water recycling, managing water in urban settings, low water landscaping, water purification, and storm water planning. These are the areas where water management helps. So, children, next one is waste management. Waste management is the generation, prevention, characterization, monitoring, treatment, handling, reuse, and residual disposition of solid waste. The term usually related to material produced by human activities, and the process is generally undertaken to reduce their effect on the health, the environmental, or aesthetics. There is a wide array of issues relating to waste management, and those areas include waste and minimization, recycling, reuse and storage, collection, transport and transfer, treatment, landfill disposal, environment consideration, financial and marketing aspects, education and training, planning and implementation, policy and regulations. So next one is land management. Land management is a process of managing the use of the development in both urban and rural setting of land and resources. So children, land resources are used for a variety of purposes which may include organic agriculture, reforestation, water resources, management and ecotourism projects. Land management may include organic agriculture, habitat conservation, restoration, urban forestry and parks, reforestation and afforestation, soil stabilization. So these are the part of land management. So dear children, there are some opportunities of green economy can reduce poverty and inequality. Inextricable link between poverty alleviation and wise management of natural resources and ecosystems. Ecosystem services provide 47% to 90% of the so-called GDP of the poor, gross domestic product. Common interest between developed and developing countries, partnership of policymakers and business community. Crucial to prioritize spending in sectors that can simultaneously promote social, economic and environmental gains. ODA and South Corporation. So these are the different opportunities of green economy. So dear children, there are some green jobs nowadays for you. According to the United Nations Environment Programme, green job is to work in agriculture, manufacturing, research and development, administrative and service activities that contribute sustainability to all preserving or restoring environmental quality, specifically but not exclusively. This includes jobs that help to protect ecosystem and biodiversity, reduce energy materials and water consumption through high efficiency strategies, decarbonize the economic and minimize or altogether avoid generation of all forms of waste and pollution. So I hope children You have understand there are different types of jobs related to this green skill. So, goodbye children.